Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back if you're already a subscriber. It's lovely to see you today. I need to start off this video apologising for the state of my voice. There is nothing wrong with me. I haven't been ill. There's a throat situation going on though, and I had been putting off filming this video hoping it was going to get better, and it seems to be getting worse, so you just have to bear with me. It's kind of fine some of the time, and then other times it goes really squeaky and then it goes really husky, so it's a bit interesting anyway. But I wanted to get on and do this video because I had some people asking for it and I didn't want to disappoint. Today I'm going to be taking you through a haul of all of the skincare goodies that I have bought from The Ordinary. Now, I did an Instagram stories a few weeks ago when I first did an order from The Ordinary, and loads of people were interested in what products I'd ordered, wanting to know how I got on with them and all that sort of thing, and I've since done a second order from The Ordinary, so I thought I would give you a haul and I would tell you all the different things that I have ordered. And I've also sat down and kind of tried to combine as much information as I can about the different products. I would say that my skincare up until recently was very, very basic. I was basically a Clinique 3-step girl. I was like a cleanse, tone, moisturise, crack on with the makeup. And I know that that's better than nothing, but not getting any older. Not getting any older. I'm getting older, that's the problem. I'm not getting any younger, and I kind of felt like I maybe needed to kick things up a notch. I know that this time of year in particular, with like central heating and the cold weather and all that sort of thing, that I do find my skin is a bit more problematic this time of year. I feel like it kind of gets drier in patches, greasier in patches. I had been a bit more prone to breakouts lately, and I just felt like I need to take this in hand and I need to sort this out. And I did copious research. When I say copious research, hours and hours of trawling through YouTube videos, articles online, all sorts, because I wanted something simple, but I wanted to know what I was putting on my skin, because I am quite lucky and I don't have particularly problematic skin most of the time, but I wanted to know what I was dealing with. And the whole premise of The Ordinary really appealed to me because they're all about keeping it simple. When you buy products from them, you buy kind of an individual chemical, effectively, that all of those chemicals would often be combined into a more expensive high-end product, but when you buy them from The Ordinary, you buy them in their individual, very sort of simplified state, which means you can target specific products to specific areas for specific results, or that's the idea anyway. They also have a really good price point, so I was used to kind of doing the whole, like I said, the Clinique thing, and if I needed to stock up on my cleanser, my toner, my moisturiser and a night cream and an eye cream, you were looking at well over £100, and that was gonna last me, I don't know, 3-4 months maybe. All of the items from The Ordinary kind of come in between about £5 and £12, and most of them are nearer to the £5 marker, and you can obviously pick and choose which items you want to try out. So without further ado, I've bought quite a few, so I will take you through all the things that I have bought. Like I said, I will explain what the products are supposed to do, how they're supposed to work, a little bit about them. I am not a dermatologist, I'm not a scientist. This is just from research that I have done and from information on The Ordinary's website. If you're interested in The Ordinary at all, their website is very informative, almost not very user-friendly. It's that informative. There is a lot of information on there, and it tells you all about how you can put regimes together, things that go together and things that don't go together and all that jazz. But I'm gonna get cracking because there's quite a lot to get through. So the first item that I'm going to share with you all is this one, which is resveratrol 3% and ferulic acid 3%. Now this, inside the little box, comes a little bottle with a dropper on the top. You're gonna get quite familiar with this format because basically every single item comes in this format. Some of them come with the UV protected bottle, some of them come with a clear bottle, depending on what's inside, whether they need the UV protection or not. So this little bottle here is designed to target signs of aging and also any textural abnormalities, so things like any acne scarring you might have, for example. Both of the chemicals in here are antioxidants, and this is quite a high concentration of antioxidants. And the whole point of antioxidants is that they prevent or they slow cell damage caused by free radicals. And free radicals are molecules made by your body in response to environmental stresses. So it could be things like foods or pollution or UV rays, and there is a lot of research that suggests that those free radicals can contribute to things like cancer, heart disease, all sorts of stuff that we really don't want to be having to think about. So I put this on because it is basically giving me an insurance policy to help protect my body and my skin from some of the different things that are around me on a day-to-day basis. The next product that I'm going to show you is this one. This is the Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. Now, anyone that's familiar with a toner, you apply it, cotton wool. This does actually come with an alternative lid that you can change in and out in the box that kind of has got more of a like a sports cap type lid, but I just prefer to kind of tip up and down on the cotton wool with this particular lid. Now again, glycolic acid is going to attack any of those textural abnormalities because it works as an exfoliant on the skin. So it's also going to help with kind of lackluster tone, giving you a bit more of a glow. But because it is an acid and it's quite strong, you have to make sure that you apply it only once a day, preferably in the PM, and it can also make you slightly more vulnerable to UV. So you do have to make sure that if you've applied this at the night time that you make sure you put SPF on the following morning. The next one that I've got to show you is this one. Now this is, let me read it because it's got a really long name, 100% organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. Because that's a mouthful of a name, isn't it? This is a daily support. I call it a daily support for all skin types. It is an oil, so it's very hydrating. The Ordinary actually sell quite a lot of different oils, but I went for the rosehip seed oil because it is known to be really, really good for tackling signs of photo aging and also targeting dehydration and dullness, which are both things that I definitely think I struggle with at this time of year. Particularly, I feel like my skin ends up looking a little bit dull, and I wanted to use an oil that was going to target that. Like I said, they sell lots of different oils and the different oils have different benefits for different skin types. This one I have been really enjoying. It does, I will say this, have a bit of a funny kind of smell about it, in that it doesn't smell chemically. It smells really like earthy, like outdoorsy, like dirt. Like, it's not a completely unpleasant smell. I wouldn't call it a pleasant smell either. It's not strong, but it does have a scent to it. I put this on at night time. It's like the last step of my nighttime skincare regime, and I cover like everything in it, and it's really hydrating, and I can still feel it on my skin when I get up in the morning, so I know that it's obviously working really, really well. If you are in any way interested in skincare, I'm pretty sure you will have heard of this next baby, which is hyaluronic acid. This one is 2% solution with added vitamin B5. In a nutshell, the benefits of hyaluronic acid for your skin are to do with moisture and hydration. The research says that hyaluronic acid can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water, which is pretty damn clever if you ask me. But a lot of products are kind of advertised as having hyaluronic acid in, but it comes in varying different sizes of molecule, and some of the molecules will just sit on the surface and other molecules penetrate deeper into the tissues, which obviously is going to help. If it can go down deeper into the tissues, it's going to give you more moisturizing and hydrating effect. And this formulation from The Ordinary has low, medium and high weight HA molecules in, so it's hydrating all the different layers of your skin at once. I kind of think of this as being a little bit like I'm a walking dehumidifier, because what it will do is it will take moisture from the air to help your skin. One of the problems with products that don't have all those different molecule sizes in them is that they can just sit on the surface, and what they do is they pull moisture from the deeper layers of skin out to the surface, so the outside of the skin feels really soft, but it's dehydrating overall, so you feel like you need to use more and more of the product to feel like you're getting a hydrated effect. But this one doesn't have that because it's got the different size molecules. The vitamin B5, it's added in there because that is known to enhance kind of surface hydration, so that helps the top skin layers to feel hydrated, and then all the HA molecules are doing their goodness in all the deeper skin layers so that you feel hydrated all the way through. If you were going to only add one thing to your skincare, I would really recommend this. It's really moisturizing, really nourishing. Some of the other serums I'm going to show you a bit later are really watery, but this one has got a slightly more kind of thick gloopy kind of texture to it. It feels really, really nice to put on the skin, and it definitely feels really hydrating, which is the whole point of it, which is great. Now this little baby I bought to try out and have been massively, massively impressed with it. Now this is the Caffeine Solution 5% with, what is it? EGCG. EGCG has a very long chemical name that I'm not even going to attempt to say because I will probably pronounce it wrong. But this is designed to improve the appearance of the eye contour and reduce pigmentation and puffiness. So this product, a little bit goes a long way. So a single drop is enough to kind of tap into both under eye areas, and I have massively noticed a difference using this product. I put it on in the mornings. I was putting it on morning and night, and I stopped using it at night because I felt like actually the bits of the skin underneath my eye, or because it de-puffs and it kind of makes the skin feel more taut, I actually didn't like having it on twice a day. It's lovely to put on in the mornings. It means that my makeup seems to go on much smoother. I don't get kind of makeup settling into kind of fine lines directly under my eye as much with this on. It's a really, really good product, and like I said, this is going to last forever because I'm literally using a single drop a day. So it's made up of caffeine and the EGCG. EGCG has a really long chemical name, but it is made from green tea leaves. Caffeine is obviously well known to have good effects on kind of puffiness and cellulite and that sort of thing. If you suffer with slightly puffy eyes when you get up in the morning, I think this is going to come into its own in hay fever season when I do wake up with really, really puffy eyes. This is a really, really nice formulation, and like I said, I have been using this for probably getting on for 3 weeks now, and I would say after a week I was noticing the effects of it, so it's a really good product. This next product that I'm going to show you is the Niacinamide 10% and Zink 1%. So niacinamide and zinc is a vitamin and mineral blemish formula, so it is specially designed to regulate sebum, which is the oils that your skin make naturally. So it's what can make your skin look a little bit kind of greasy and oily, which I definitely can struggle with in my T-zone. And it's also designed to minimize pores. My initial order that I did from The Ordinary was all about kind of moisture and that sort of thing, but then I read up about this and I thought that this was a product I'd really, really like to try out, because I do find that I have much more visible pores in some areas on my skin, and I do suffer from an oily T-zone. This is an absolutely brilliant product for this. It's gentle enough that you can use it morning and night, which you can't with all of the products, and some of the products you can't use in collaboration with other products, which is probably another video in itself, how I actually put together the regime of the different products I'm using. But this also has the added benefit of brightening your skin tone, so I figured this one was worth a punt. And I would definitely say that my T-zone has been less oily since I've started using it. Some of the research that I did from people using it in different YouTube videos was saying that it was really good for kind of helping prevent breakouts. I don't break out very often, but I do break out hormonally, but I haven't been using this long enough yet to know whether it's going to help with those hormonal breakouts. Ask me again in a few weeks and I might be able to tell you. This next one has got some big claims. This is, I don't know whether it's Arginine or Arginine. Let's go with Arginine Solution 10%, and it says on the bottle it is to target the appearance of dynamic facial lines. On the interwebs, this is largely talked about as Botox in a bottle. I am not going to say for a second that I think it would have the same effect as Botox, but I think some of its chemical makeup is similar, or it's kind of like related to the chemicals that make up Botox, and it is designed to really target specific, when they talk about dynamic facial lines, you're talking about the areas of your face that move a lot because they're dynamic. So it would be these areas, this area here. Arginine allegedly inhibits some of the muscle movement, which would obviously help to stop some of the wrinkles. It is a peptide complex. It is designed to treat any dynamic facial lines that you might already have, but also to help prevent you getting new ones. So when I was talking at the beginning about how you can use specific products to target specific areas, so when I apply this, I literally apply it to those areas where I could or do already have those dynamic lines from movement. So I do put them under here to help prevent crow's feet. I put them here. I don't have lines here, but it's only a matter of time, so I've been tapping it along here to help, and then I've been putting it along the forehead where I do have a few lines that are starting to bug me a little bit towards the top of my forehead. Hopefully minimise the ones I've already got, and hopefully stop me getting any more new ones. Now this Matrixyl 10% and with added HA, so added hyaluronic acid, actually has similar things that it targets to the Arginine. So, or Arginine, I'm still not 100% sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. But the Matrixyl has been developed to target fine lines and wrinkles, but I use this one a bit more generally. So I kind of, rather than using it to target specific areas, I kind of sweep it all over face and neck. This little bottle is supposed to promote the production of collagen and elastin, which are the things in your skin which keep you looking younger and plumper and bouncier and elastic and all that kind of thing. So as part of a kind of anti-aging type regime, this is a really good one to use. Now I think of this little bottle as the big guns. So this is the Gran Active Retinoid 5% in Squalane. So this is kind of what started the whole research into starting off some more new skincare. I had been reading about the importance of retinoic skin products in cell turnover, and the fact that they help your skin to turn over quicker, so that just basically to give you fresher, newer, younger looking skin. But honestly, I don't really feel like there is a way I can explain retinoids and retinols in a simple nutshell. If you are interested in them, I would definitely recommend that you do some research into retinols and retinoids. They can be quite irritating because they're obviously promoting your skin to kind of turn over. I have had absolutely no irritation whatsoever with this product, but they can be quite irritating for some people. They do also make you, a bit like the glycolic acid at the beginning, they do make you much more susceptible to UV radiation and to sun damage. So it's really, really important that you only apply this one at night time and that you apply SPF the following day. And the last skincare product that I've got to show you is the first one to not come in one of those little pipette bottle things. This is the vitamin C suspension 30% in silicone. So vitamin C is a product that's a bit of a kind of skin care wonder product. It has so many different benefits for the skin. It targets signs of aging and uneven skin tone, and it is a powerful antioxidant. So we did talk a little bit about antioxidants at the beginning and the fact that they help to attack those free radicals that your body makes naturally. Vitamin C promotes kind of the regeneration of skin cells, so it helps your body to fight damaged cells more effectively. So it's supporting your skin in repairing itself. They do this in the kind of traditional bottle with pipette type of thing, but vitamin C can be, like a lot of these, can be quite harsh on the skin, and it can be quite an irritant. And I heard really good things about this one in silicone, and the fact that it kind of reduced a lot of that sensitivity that caused in some people. So I went for this one. It's a really, because it's got silicone in it, it's a really nice smooth type format. I tend to put this on at the end of my skincare regime, after all the serums and before kind of moisturizers or oils, because it just feels really lovely and smooth and is a really nice product to put on. I've got 3 more products that I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to go into as much scientific detail with these ones, because these 3 products are from the more kind of makeup end of their kind of skincare range that they sell. So I have got the high adherence silicone primer, which helps with kind of obviously keeping your makeup stick, which is what primer is supposed to do, but this can also help with hydration and with any kind of textural abnormality, so that your makeup goes on nicer. And then I got suckered in because I just couldn't resist, and I had seen such amazing reviews for these, and I bought 2 because I couldn't decide. So I bought both of the Ordinary's different foundation formulations. So this one here is the Coverage Foundation, which is a high coverage creamy foundation that softens undesirable hues, and this one is the Serum Textured Natural Coverage Foundation that softens undesirable hues and visibly reduces imperfections. I bought them both because some days I want a bit more coverage, some days I want a bit less coverage. I had heard conflicting things about the different formulations and the fact that one's runnier than the other and one had better staying power than the other. So I thought, actually, I could think of scenarios where I would want both of these products. So I bought both. I'm wearing the Serum one today, and I think it gives, I wouldn't call it a light coverage, I definitely would call it more of a medium coverage. And it has got a really nice, it feels like my skin, but it just looks better. Both really, really lovely products. And like I said, I use the full coverage one I would use for maybe if I was going out or if I was having a really bad skin day, although I haven't been having bad skin days since I started all this skincare, so maybe I'm not going to end up using it. And the Serum one is definitely a nice kind of lighter foundation. So I didn't have all the kind of scientific-y stuff to talk about with those, but I had to kind of mention them too because they were in amongst all the products that I've been buying recently. So that was a bit of a different video from me. I hope you liked seeing all the different products that I have been buying. I am, as I said at the beginning, a real kind of sucker for like pampering beauty type products, and I like trying out new things. I am pretty much sold on these. I have had a couple of people comment on the fact that my skin looks really good without knowing that I'd kind of changed up my regime, which I think is always a really good sign. And I'm definitely noticing improvements in my skin tone and in the way my makeup goes on and all of that, so it definitely is doing something good. So I'm gonna leave it there because I feel like I've talked about beauty products for long enough, and also because I really need to go and get a drink for my poor voice. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me on the froggy voice. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about all this new skincare stuff, and obviously let me know if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, and I'll try and put those together for you. Have a lovely day whatever it is that you're doing, and I will see you for another video really soon. Bye.